we're going to review the reunification training. It's basically an intro to reunification for our reunification team volunteers. It helps prepare them for if we ever were to have a reunification, they know the roles and responsibilities that are required for reunification. So we're currently in what we call the ESC, or the Educational Support Center, and it is our training center. This is where staff come to do training year-round, and it's our main admin building. A show of hands, how many of you have participated in a reunification here in the district before? Great! A reunification can happen if there's anything abnormal that happens in a school building. It doesn't necessarily need to be a violent event. Anything that happens where we can't safely dismiss students at a school, and we need to then control the release. We want to make sure that we are accounting for students and that we know who's going home with whom after an event, so that we have student accountability, and we're also making sure that if there's any follow-up that needs to happen after an event, that we have record of who picked up that student. We need to establish the reunification site, and that's here. For Adams 12, it's here in the ESC. That includes the student assembly area and the parent check-in location. Students will be brought here by bus. That's when parents are notified. We really try to wait to notify parents until we know exactly when we're bringing students and how long it's going to take us. We don't want parents here before students are here and before we're ready. So today we're going to walk through reunification here in this building. We'll show where signage is, the flow of traffic for parents, where they will check in, and how they will be reunified with and exit the building. Ideally, what happens is we have these grades already set up before students get here, so that when they come in from the bus, we can point them directly where they need to go sit. So what's going to be really helpful is if these signs are set up and you guys are helping students come in, you're pointing where they need to go and where they need to sit. This room right here is Miners Creek, and that's where we'll have our student support services set up ideally. And that's where our special needs students would go. This would be the entrance for any affective needs or ADA parents. On the left-hand side here, you'll see a few signs that we have set out as examples. This is what we'll set up and down the line. We will also set them up outside, because more than likely, even though we're wrapping parents around in here, they will end up lining up outside down the sidewalk as well. So just a reminder that we will have greeters walking up and down the line, and we'll also have flow monitors directing traffic so parents don't feel like they're going the wrong direction, and that they're actually following the process the way they should be. So we're going to keep going down this way. Okay, so this is a new part of our process. We haven't done this in reunification before, but if you were here for the vaccination clinic, this is what we were talking about. This is how we directed the flow of traffic. We will have a couple of people stationed here as flow monitors. We will have at least 8 to 10 stations set up where people will check in as parents. There will be staff members checking in parents to make sure that they do have a kid here and that the ID matches. So a couple of people will be stationed here, and they'll direct them to which station is open. You'll see these carts set up over here, and that's where a staff member will be standing. So we're going to keep going. You're going to feel a little turned around, but we're basically doing a giant loop, and this helps control the traffic and gives parents, it keeps them moving, so they feel like they're not just standing in line and waiting. Just really quick, this is about the point where parents feel like, can I keep going any further? And hopefully we'll have people dotted along this whole way to direct traffic and let them know that they're still going the right way. So this is the point in the process where we will have another accountant and or checker that will help the reunifier verify that this parent has checked in and is queued up to receive their student. This is where the reunifier and or runner will grab the bottom half of the slip, come in here, grab their student. The students will then be lined up down this hallway, and the reason for that is we want to control the line of sight. We want to make sure Once that parent sees their student, it's game over. They want that student right now, and it doesn't matter what our process is. So we're really trying to make sure that we control the line of sight and that they only see their student when we're ready to do that handoff. And then once they're reunified here, they're asked again, are you comfortable going home with this person? They will walk straight down this hall. At the very end, the principal will be there with an executive director and or senior staff representative, and they will exit right out that door next to Allegro. The goal today is that the reunification team comes out with a little bit more information and has base knowledge about what the plan is if a reunification were to happen. They know the roles and responsibilities that are required in order to get a reunification mobilized and going, and they know when they come in they will be assigned a task to do in order to complete reunification.